Kia ora te whānau and welcome to our 8th live stream game of today, and this is our second of our open men's grade between the Metro Māori Open Men's and the Matou ki te Raki from up in the far north. This will be a hot game, and joining me in the commentary box is Grant Robertson, the big cheese from TNZ. How's it going, mate?
Yeah, awesome, Maya. Great to be down here with games of touch, but really about the cultural festival that's going on around here.
Now I'm on debut in terms of this being my first one. Is this your first one too? Or you've been at a Pacific Cup before?
Yeah, I've been at a couple of them, so nice to have this one at Pulman Park though. A little change up, and just seeing some beautiful grounds and beautiful touch being played out here.
Yeah, exactly. And look, you'll know a lot of these players, particularly from this Metro team. A lot of the guns from our New Zealand systems, Open Men's team. Some of the best players in the world in this Metro team.
Yeah, there's a number of players that we'll probably see throughout this time. Probably just the connections that they'll have. Would expect them to be relatively slick, good coaching crew in behind them as well. But equally, anytime you're looking at the Matou ki te Raki, and there's a number of names such as Kake, Henry Dunn, etc., you know it's going to be a good battle here.
Yeah, you talk about coaches and you see his name down there, Bruce Kake, one of our best players, and we see Metro there right on the job. I tell you, some people might have think we recorded the last game because they would have heard Joe on that live stream, and now you're seeing him out there running around refereeing. No, it's just how fit he is. Super athlete. Joseph Green, he's out there refereeing at the bottom of your screen there.
Yeah, that's right. You got Rod Walker coaching, I think, with Māori. That's why I'm sitting in this seat, because both the other ones are out in action. So that's why I've got me. But yeah, great to be here, and a nice start. Just back and forward flow at the moment. We're seeing from both teams just trying to get that position and dominate a little bit of territory and look to pick up a bit of a strike. Hopefully.
Yeah. Even contest. I'm sure this Metro team wants to get on top early. All of the far north teams, the longer you leave them in the arm wrestle for, the stronger they get. It's the first penalty of the game for a touch and pass. Matou ki te Raki starting on their 7-metre defensive line here. Work away through their transition set. Much different pace in terms of the lift of the defence in this game than the last game.
Yeah, it is. They're really trying to set a platform. Both teams, particularly Metro Māori, pushing up hard, especially in those first couple, just to keep them off that all-important 7-metre line, and they've done pretty well there to shut that down, not really allowing a strike at all from Matou ki te Raki. And equally now getting over that halfway. Nice transition here, looking for Shiloh to come in, set right on that middle for final here. Little quick play, but yeah, well picked up there. Little forward pass off the ruck, I think.
I think that's the first one of the day I've seen picked up around the 7-metre line there from referee Murphy. Not too much gets past him. Hopefully just enough to keep this game flowing. Another penalty there. Metro, back-to-back penalties against them. Matou ki te Raki will take all these kohas.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it's a who's who in their Metro team, isn't it?
It is.
They probably rank themselves on how many test caps as we see. Matou ki te Raki nearly beat them down that right-hand side. Really nice attack there.
Press.
Super quick and sweet going off that 45 men's game. So impressed with the quality of touch, but then you come to this, and at the time you're trying to commentate on one thing, and there's two things happened after it. Good set of defence here from Metro. They worked themselves out again.
Yeah, no downtime is what we see more as we step up into the open men's grade, isn't it? Just the speed of play, the transition, and trying to get those little 1%ers to get over top of it. As we know, there might be plenty of names on the team list, but there's been some great team lists before that haven't gone and done the job. So as we see, Chops getting a nice little out there to get over. First one for Metro Māori.
Kurukanga, just with his footwork and pace, beat the defence to that scoreline. Gets 1-0 Metro. Seen Sean Law in the back of the box, I think, has just come on now. He's got a man of many hats too. I'm sure it was half an hour ago he was handing out hangi down in the car park there. think it was a fundraiser for the Māori Nationals, and now he's out here carving up.
Picked up a little something there to Quinn, didn't quite see, but gets Metro Māori off the hook. We're looking to settle into that box play, bring on a few more of those namesakes, see if they can get another one straight off the back.
Now these men's teams, you expect them to be physically in top condition. Many of them probably just come off Rugby League season. As we see Metro here, nearly going in. No, not there. There are 3 referees for this game. Hugh McLaughlin, Quinn Murphy, and Joseph Green. Good honesty there from the Matou ki te Raki team. Said he didn't make the touch. That's 2-0 now. Metro Māori up against Matou ki te Raki.
Yeah, nice honesty in the game there, and that's a big part of what we see at this, especially at these festival type tournaments, but equally right throughout the whole kaupapa of touch, and gives Metro Māori that step up 2-0.
Getting back to the physicality and fitness of these players, with them only being 14-minute halves as opposed to 20, see a wraparound play. Is a 6 again, no ball to ground. Do you think that makes any difference to any other team in terms of how they play this Open Men's Grade?
I think it gives less chances if you get a little bit of a head start. So they sort of talk about getting up 2 or 3, and that really gives you the 14-minute halves. Really puts pressure on the team. If you get down 1 or 2, you can kind of feel good. If you get up above from there, it starts to really create pressure on yourself. So it's just really how you deal with that through your coaches and those leadership sort of people to keep you controlled and balanced. But yeah, the fitness and speed, you'll just see these guys go all day with this time.
Metro pretty clinical, didn't get across then, but they look very, very smooth, transitioning from one end down to the other. Again, that's aided by the quality of the 7-metre management by these 3 referees. We just see Matou ki te Raki get in behind. Oh, the crowd thought it was a touchdown. Unfortunately, referee McLaughlin didn't agree, and it seems like we have a penalty. What do you think happened here, Grant? You're our referee expert on the panel.
No. I will have my opinion only, though. I don't think he took control of the ball. So from what I saw with the eyesight there, which meant that was a drop ball, but then there was an indiscretion, which gave them the repeat set. And
Riley Ranui, the number 10 from Matou ki te Raki, step through with his pace, gets one back, 2-1.
Running with the NFL style tees here with the numbers on the front. It's just as big as on the back. Don't see that too often.
No, it wouldn't happen in your organisation. Some team would need a new uniform. How was that actually for you coming up here? Obviously, the big cheese and touch New Zealand. See Metro Kurukanga going around the outside. Made the touch this time. How was it for you just coming up here and almost, I wouldn't say having no responsibility, but having far less?
It's also, touch is a big passion of mine, regardless of the work. I'm just very grateful to be involved from a work capacity. So this is just, again, like many others, just supporting the kaupapa and supporting friends and groups that do amazing stuff at the grassroots for the game of touch, and cultural vibe around here is just outstanding, and for the Indigenous groups through here and through the Pacifica community is great. So
missed opportunity here from Metro. Easy numbers, unfortunately. The pass just a bit high, but they might get another opportunity with the ball to ground.
They will, and it's just those little mistakes we were talking about that gives them extra opportunities. Just puts yourself under a little bit of pressure here. Down 2-0, just trying to transition out, drop that ball, and gives Metro Māori another crack at cherry here as they're working right down to that all-important 7-metre line. Little sweep around the back. Looks to go outside. Definitely a play that continuing to run outside. So the interest to see towards the back end of this first half or in the second half whether they look to come back into the open side, but definitely setting that platform for the moment.
Yep, and they like that left side. And another penalty there by referee Murphy. Forward pass off the ruck. What was I going to say? Yeah, so coming up here, obviously touch is the best game in the universe. But coming up and seeing that real cultural element, and by I mean ethnic culture, that nationality happening here, do you take anything from that and think about how that can be, I guess, evolved within the TNZ Nationals and stuff like that?
I think we're always trying to look at that aspect. Certainly strength in terms of where we're running our nationals to ensure we're engaging around mana whenua and our cultural approach around that from a tikanga approach. But equally, it's, for us, it's just as important to ensure that through the grassroots, through our modules, through our provinces, that everybody has that opportunity to express themselves.
Metro here, back hot on attack. They come to this right side, but they go back left where they've tended to go for the majority of this first half. Oh, thought there was going to be a bit of Harlem Globetrotters tip on. I'm sure the score is 2-1. Not sure if that graphic is correct. Matou Kitirangi looking to charge down the field to even things up. To creep nearly to inside the last 3 minutes of this first half. Hot battle. Metro very clean on that attacking end. Here we see Matou Kitirangi get into the back. Sort of might have been an early touch, but great positioning there from referee Murphy. Good attacking enterprise also from Matou Kitirangi. Bit of an argument here. Metro not happy that the ball was left behind the dead ball line. Slowing things down, giving them a chance to set their defence. Oh.
Up to the lake.
Can't entirely tell you what was going on there. One moment it was a touch. It must have been the Metro player who moments later has realised he didn't actually make the touch and then made the referee aware of that, who's gone back to award the try. So there we have it, 2-2.
I'm glad that you explained that, because I couldn't tell what was going on there at all. It looked like they were almost getting back to halfway to tap off, and they decided to call a try. So
explaining what happened and knowing what happened are two different things, I think, in that case. So Grant and Metro straight into it, down the guts now. Been tending to work towards that left-hand side. Centralise their attack the last two sets. See a backdoor plate as you go, no, steps back in. Nice little pass. I thought the defence was equal to it. He's got his hands up saying he touched him, but referee Green in perfect positioning said no, ball down.
Yeah, I agree. Just from that first look, it did look like he was not onside making that first one. He did certainly make a touch, but was called to play through, which was great, and just showing that class of Metro running that slightly shorter line on the sweep and the little feedback in creates that opportunity.
Intensity picked up from both teams. See some real direction on the attacking ends. Nice touch made there from the Metro player, just disrupting the roll ball. You have to send 3 up to touch that young man, the number 10 there from Matou Kitirangi. Riley Ranui. The fleet-footed number 10.
One of them was Pokauaua Kurakanga, who is deadly from that link defensive pattern, as well as when he gets an attack on the ball. So very, very lucky. But yeah, they covered that all ends up pretty much to get him in there. There's an opportunity right on the 7. Shiloh looking to play with the ball. Almost gets through. Good defense in the end by Matou Kitirangi.
Yeah, great positioning there by referee Green. And just gives the attacking players sort of like credibility in their head that, I thought it was a try, but he's right there. He knows. Now we've kicked in with, this will be the last touch coming up here for the first half of the 8th of our live stream games. What happens? Nothing. Pretty good reflection of the quality of this game. It's the scoreboard 3-2 to Metro Māori, who take a lead by 1 as we head into this halftime break. Catch you on the other side.
Let me tell you how it goes. I know the flow. I will show ya. You ain't never gonna feel you need to
And here we are in this half-time break. We've just seen the first half. Speed was what we expected. Sum up the touch from your perspective in that first half.
Yeah, I think it was like end to end. Both teams just trying to gain that extra couple of positions here or there to give them more opportunity at the line. As we expected, and what we talked around was it's just when you're making those little errors, you put a little bit more pressure, and that did give Metro Maori the early opportunity. But equally, Matou ki Raki came back in the back end of that to get very close. So bang for buck at the moment around that opportunity for both teams. And I'd expect to see much the same here for the second half.
Yep, Metro with the one touchdown lead. Will start us off in the second half. The wind's changed. The wind was actually going right to left. Look at those flags. It's now going right across the field from our side across to where the Metro sub-box is. This is probably the slowest we'll ever see this Metro team come up the field is from halfway. And good D though. Great connection straight away from the Matou ki Raki team. Couple to go. Kurukanga off his left. We talk about fleet-footed number 10 from Matou ki Raki. Well, his feet are very crazy as well. Good set of D, solid set of attack.
Lucky he's got those bright coloured boots on so we can kind of track the afterglow of where the footwork was, because that was exceptional. And often you would expect Chops to step in and run that open side. So a nice little play there for him early on in the game. Didn't come up though, good defence, and we've got Matou ki Raki on the attack. A little bit of footwork, play on. Oh, good diving touch.
The number 5 there from Metro almost got caught stopping before the whistle. What do they say? Play to the whistle. He thought he had made the touch. Referee said play through, and luckily Kurukanga had his back. I wouldn't say we're back to the speed of the first half, but it's both teams going about their business, trying to get to the other end, being accurate, setting something up to have a crack on the end. See it here. Nice drive, takes some left, steps back, and the rainbow out to the winger there for Metro. Wanting 6 again. Oh, I like that. Yeah, really good pressure there from the Matou ki Raki. Turnover speed straight away. The Metro player knew that the defence was at a loss, wasn't set, so he went in for the hard touch, gave away the penalty. Which sometimes I think isn't as much of an advantage as they should get, the non-offending team. But Matou ki Raki over halfway, a few touches up their sleeve. Here he is, the fleet of foot, the number 10. What has he got for us? Gets on the outside, gets through into this right-hand corner, tries to throw the ball up. We have a holding penalty there, I think the referee, McLaughlin's going to say. Yep, the support player for the Matou ki Raki, I'm not sure what number was just held away from the ball by the winger for Metro.
Yeah, I think any one or two of those could have been a holding one from what I saw, but that's the thing. Once that dummy half goes through, a man and try and do everything. But just as we say that, key turnover there lets Metro Māori off the hook. Quick transition. They'll be looking all stand strong through the middle of the field. Transition, getting Shiloh. Chops coming through now. Good yardage. Shiloh starting to get a little bit more time in the seat out there.
Yeah, we're back to that speed of the first half. We see how lethal players like Kurukanga are just on the back. Just the momentum that Metro created. Right.
Wait a minute.
Oh. No, we're not allowed tries in the second half just yet, Grant. Forward pass. I think the hard thing is we see that forward pass being called there, and we just seen a forward pass off the ruck on the second touch. I guess our eyes are on specific things at specific parts of the field. Last touch, though, trying to create something out of nothing. Straight onto the ball are Metro and into their work here. They'll only need 2 to get to the box this time. They won't even go there. That was great yards. I think it was from the number 4 from the Metro team. Third touch. Fresh crew on.
Got the play through call we're hearing, trying to connect in. Connect to the link. Yeah, we get a play on call.
Yeah, that was really good comms there. Really good proactive communication from Referee Murphy telling the attacking players to play through, indicating that the defenders were not onside. The attacking player did get through and it set up that touchdown. So that's just the quality of referees, and they can really add to the game, giving the non-offending team every advantage that they deserve.
Yeah, and that one sees Metro Māori skip out to that 2-point lead they had earlier on in the first half, so give them a little bit of comfort. Really only counts if they can stop this one here. Nice solid defense by the middles at the moment on that line. Coming up on that last touch, sweeping around, look, step back. Looks for the sinker ball, 6 again, recount, which will help for sure.
I almost thought when he come around the back there, it looked like all 6 of the Matou ki te Raki team were on this side of halfway. 6 again though. What they got for us? They want to have 2 or 3 cracks at it.
Oh yeah. Lost possession of that, was trying to change from one hand to the other, I think, on the dump once he got that middle defender up, and unfortunately dropped the ball, let them over the hook. Transition of Metro Māori, nice and strong once again. Really try to build some impetus here from their yards, gets them right to that 7-metre line. Kurakanga chopping through the middle again. Instead of using his footwork, uses that all-powerful pass for him straight out to the winger, dot down and stretch that lead out. Now a 3.
Yeah, just a real difference in the setup for the last attacking part of the sequence. They're setting that up all the way back from the first touch in terms of where they need to get to in terms of laterally across the field. Whereas Matou ki te Raki sort of doing it touch by touch, it seems. Great work there. Really impressed number 11 out in Kake, being a workhorse of this game and just making so many others look good with the work he does, as we see Matou ki te Raki out to this right-hand side. Good attack, good defence. I think that's the 4th, 2 to go.
Yeah, both middles pushed up really high together there, which created that opportunity. Couldn't quite capitalise. Definitely created some space between the gate. Unfortunately, ball went to ground, and as we see again, Metro Māori really lift that intensity, try to get through the middle of the field. Quick sub was coming through. Shiley coming in, setting great platform once again.
Yeah, they've just got them on the back foot the whole time rolling. Have this Metro team. This will be the first time that I've actually seen them pull back. Normally they just keep foot flat on the floor. And we get another touchdown. I wasn't quite sure there. The defending winger was looking around. I thought he must have touched him. No. 5th touchdown there for the Metro Māori Open Men's team. This is the 2nd Open Men's live stream game. This is round 8. We have 13 rounds today. Our semi-finals and finals not too far away. The first one coming up in the next round, our open mixed grade. And then we start getting into the 4 rounds of finals for this incredible competition. We talked a lot about the kaupapa, and it's incredible that it's people first and touch second. But when we get to the business end of a touch tournament, it's back about the touch. Enterprising play from the number 3, Israel Tai. Last touch. Good deep, Metro. 5 to go, Grant. Metro sort of stamped their mark on this game since the start of the second half.
I think they have just that energy and intensity they brought, particularly here, getting through the midfield, through that orange section. Getting to the line, getting the opportunities for them, and they've been pretty top-notch in executing, which has given that. So, yeah, not out of the world for Matou ki te Raki to come back here, but it will take a little bit of matching that or bettering that intensity that we've seen from Metro Māori in the last little bit here.
Does it feel like touch ever stops for you? I mean, it feels like the World Cup was just 2 weeks ago, and surely we'll be having the secondary school nationals now. I know your role is what happens every single day of the year with regards to touch, but back into that part of the season for you?
Yeah, it is the fun part when module touch starts and the competition start and everything. It's always funny when people think work in a whatever season of sport it is, they think it takes 6 months off when sport's not on. But honestly, that's some of the hardest and the biggest stuff around administrative work. So once it's into action again, as long as all our plans and things are in place, we're in a good place. And yeah, looking forward to the season coming up. But yeah, with the World Cup sort of interjecting there, it does feel like it's just been continuing on.
You're preaching to the converted. I work at a high school. They think we're always on holidays. So I know what you're saying. Good defense there from Law for the Metro team. You can hear his comms really getting his team to lift up off the line. This will be the third set. Matou ki te Raki get. First from a turnover, now from being offside.
Yeah, and you're right, Mai. As much as we've praised sort of Metro Māori's attack and their execution, their defence has been really, really solid here too. So it's really eliminated most of the opportunities for Matou ki te Raki.
Oh, I've seen that a million times before. I think probably 20 years ago now, but seeing that young man who was younger back then, Henry Dunn, so often step back, and he made it look like the Red Sea opened. Most people would have to try and squeeze through the eye of a needle, but such was his ability to manipulate defense that he could just make huge gaps and score so many of those tries. I'll tell you what the worst thing about Henry was when I was refereeing is he used to get so many intercepts. I was always on my toes thinking, please don't get an intercept. I don't want to have to run to the other end. Thankfully, I don't think he wanted to run there too, so he would tend to pass it off. But incredible player, still doing incredible things.
Yeah, good defence there. Good both sides. Awesome low dive, but equally great defence on that link. Space to cut that out for Metro Māori. They do have another shot here. Let it step inside, release early, trying to get that open player. Good defence, though, sliding out there.
Very good defence. 6-3. Right on 2 minutes to go.
Could be just out of their hands for Matou ki te Raki, but really important that they finish strong here. A couple of minutes gives them at least a couple of good sets to get back.
Yeah, that's
get close. Just put a little bit of pressure on.
And it's also about their momentum into their next game. Obviously, as we said, we've got those semis coming up. And it's taking that momentum into the next game. And that yard set was one of their better. And the attack before that was one of the better ones too. So really starting to click now. I want to carry on as they get into the important end of this tournament.
Tough looking for a strong setup, getting both middle, or almost got both medals up there. Falls another penalty.
Look, either going too early or being offside. The Metro team are really sharp. They seem to, when they're on attack, dictate to the Matou ki te Raki defence, but when they're on defence, they also seem to be dictating to their attack in terms of not committing to anything. So making it really hard for Matou ki te Raki to create numbers or space as we see them here. Go out to the left. Great touch, Kurukanga.
Yeah, great to cover that space, especially you would have seen a little slip just on the takeoff for Chops. But with his speed and abilities, he was able to get there and make that touch.
Probably only 3 more touches left in this game. Penalty here, looks like for a hard touch. I would almost say that may have been on purpose, just again, taking up time. 6-3, 10 seconds left in this game. Metro will be happy to spend as long as they need to, down on the scoreline. Probably just get this roll ball away. There we have it. The final hooter for our men's open game. Nearly got across. Great game by both teams. Metro, well deserved. Take this one out, 6-3. And that's it for our round 8. Second of our men's open stream games. The next game coming up after this break is the under 18 boys final. See you there.